Can just one small spoonful in the morning help clear your arteries and lower your risk of a heart attack? It may sound simple, but for people over 60, this could be one of the most critical habits for survival. In the United States, someone has a heart attack every 40 seconds, and the majority of these events happen without any warning signs. Around 80% of heart attacks are caused by silent coronary artery blockages that build up over many years due to cholesterol plaque. What's most concerning is that even people who seem to live healthy lifestyles can collapse suddenly if they ignore the hidden risks inside their arteries. Have you ever stopped to wonder what's happening inside your cardiovascular system each morning? When you wake up, your heart must work hard to pump blood throughout your body after hours of rest. If your arteries are narrowed or inflamed from plaque, the pressure on your heart suddenly increases, creating a high-risk moment for a heart attack. That's why small but consistent daily changes, like using a natural mixture of lemon and olive oil in the morning, can make a big difference. This mixture has been used for centuries in traditional medicine because of its ability to help cleanse blood vessels, reduce bad LDL cholesterol, calm inflammation, and support the recovery of the endothelium, the inner lining of your blood vessels that regulates blood pressure and circulation. When used properly, this mixture not only improves blood flow, but also helps reduce the burden on your heart, especially in older adults. It is a proactive, science-based, and safe choice. While it is not a substitute for prescribed medications, it can effectively support your efforts to reduce the risk of heart attack in a natural way. In the United States, heart disease has remained the leading cause of death for decades. According to data from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, one person dies from cardiovascular disease every 33 seconds. Each year, over 800,000 Americans suffer a heart attack, and what's even more alarming is that nearly 1 in 5 of these cases occurs without any warning signs. What makes heart attacks so dangerous is not only the high mortality rate, but the suddenness, the silence, and the lasting damage they can leave behind. There have been countless cases where someone appeared healthy just minutes before, only to collapse because a small blood clot blocked a coronary artery supplying the heart. This shows that changes inside the arteries happen quietly over time and pose a real threat. That's why keeping your arteries healthy should be a top priority, especially for people over the age of 60. As we age, the function of the endothelium, the thin layer of cells lining the inside of our arteries, begins to decline. This reduces the artery's ability to dilate properly and increases the risk of inflammation and plaque buildup. Contributing factors such as a diet high in saturated fats, smoking, chronic stress, lack of physical activity, and underlying conditions like diabetes or high blood pressure can all accelerate the process of atherosclerosis. As plaques grow and begin to rupture, they can quickly lead to blood clot formation that blocks a coronary artery in a matter of minutes. Without immediate medical intervention, the heart muscle loses blood supply, leading to tissue death, heart failure, or death. Sadly, many people live with this risk every day without knowing it, simply because they have no obvious symptoms. Among many options, there is one simple solution that has existed for centuries in traditional medicine and is now supported by modern research: a mixture of fresh lemon juice and extra virgin olive oil. This is not an unproven internet trend. It is part of the traditional dietary culture in regions with some of the lowest rates of heart disease in the world, places like Greece, Spain, and southern Italy. This formula is considered a natural support therapy that helps cleanse arteries, reduce chronic inflammation, and improve endothelial function. Fresh lemon is a rich source of vitamin C, citric acid, and flavonoids. These compounds are known for their strong antioxidant properties, which help protect endothelial cells from free radical damage and reduce inflammatory responses inside the blood vessel walls. Vitamin C also supports the body's production of collagen, a critical component that maintains the elasticity and structural integrity of arterial walls. In addition, flavonoids enhance blood circulation, lower blood viscosity, and help prevent plaque formation by blocking the oxidation of LDL cholesterol. Lemon also contributes to blood alkalization, which supports liver function in detoxifying the body and removing excess lipids. Extra virgin olive oil, especially cold-pressed and unrefined varieties, is an excellent source of monounsaturated fats, which are highly beneficial for heart health. It is rich in polyphenols, compounds with powerful anti-inflammatory, cell-protective, and antioxidant effects. Polyphenols in olive oil have been shown to prevent LDL oxidation, lower blood pressure, and improve insulin sensitivity. Olive oil also aids in the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins such as A, D, E, and K, strengthening the body's defense system against cell degeneration. Some studies have shown that regular consumption of olive oil can significantly improve blood lipid profiles and reduce the risk of recurrent heart attacks in people with a history of cardiovascular disease. When combined, lemon and olive oil form a nutritionally and biologically balanced mixture. Lemon helps cleanse and alkalize the body, while olive oil delivers anti-inflammatory and nutrient-rich support. Taking one spoonful of this mixture in the morning on an empty stomach helps stimulate digestion, promote bile secretion, assist the liver in eliminating excess cholesterol, and gently jumpstart the metabolism. This is the ideal time of day, as the body hasn't yet been affected by food and the circulatory system hasn't been placed under stress from daily activity. Many users of this mixture report noticeable benefits after just a few weeks, deeper sleep, and a greater sense of clarity and lightness in the morning. More importantly, improvements are often seen in clinical test results, particularly in LDL cholesterol, triglycerides, and systolic blood pressure. However, sustained benefits require consistency. Irregular use or short-term experimentation is unlikely to reverse atherosclerosis that has developed over decades. It's important to emphasize that the lemon and olive oil mixture is not a medication and should not replace any prescribed treatment. It is a valuable complementary therapy, especially when paired with a healthy diet, regular physical activity, adequate sleep, and effective stress management. People who are on prescription medications or have digestive issues should consult their physician before using this mixture regularly. Avoid consuming large quantities or replacing breakfast entirely with the mixture unless directed by a qualified nutritionist. Overall, maintaining a simple daily habit like taking one spoonful of lemon and olive oil each morning can be a starting point for building a proactive, heart-healthy lifestyle. In a world where heart disease is on the rise and medications are increasingly expensive, this natural and sustainable approach may be a sensible option for those who want to protect their heart with minimal cost and maximum benefit. The mixture of lemon and olive oil is not just a folk remedy passed down through generations. It is now recognized by modern medicine with clear scientific evidence supporting its benefits. Each ingredient in this combination has a specific biological mechanism that directly supports cardiovascular health, especially in older adults, the group at highest risk for coronary artery disease and heart attacks. According to research from Harvard University and several European cardiovascular organizations, extra virgin olive oil is one of the healthiest fats currently known for heart health. Its primary component, monounsaturated fat, helps lower levels of harmful LDL cholesterol while maintaining or slightly increasing beneficial HDL cholesterol. This plays a critical role in preventing the buildup of atherosclerotic plaque, which directly causes narrowing and blockages in the coronary arteries. In addition, olive oil contains polyphenols, powerful antioxidants that reduce systemic inflammation, protect endothelial cells from oxidative stress, and slow the deterioration of the circulatory system. Lemon, on the other hand, is a natural source of vitamin C, flavonoids, and citric acid. Vitamin C protects cells from damage and supports collagen synthesis, helping arterial walls remain elastic and strong. Citric acid aids in breaking down long-accumulated waste inside the arteries and stimulates the liver to produce bile, essential for fat metabolism, reducing the burden on the liver and regulating blood lipids. Flavonoids in lemon also enhance blood flow, support blood pressure regulation, and reduce strain on the heart. Clinical studies conducted in older adults have shown that after 4 to 6 weeks of regular use of the lemon and olive oil mixture each morning, blood biomarkers improve significantly. Most notably, LDL levels drop considerably, and markers of endothelial inflammation, an early sign of vascular damage, decrease markedly. These improvements are even more evident in individuals not yet on medication or those in the early stages of cardiovascular risk, meaning they have no symptoms but are at high risk. It is important to emphasize that this lemon and olive oil mixture is not a treatment for heart attacks and cannot replace any prescribed medical regimen. However, it is an extremely useful support tool within a proactive prevention strategy. When combined with a balanced diet, regular physical activity, quality sleep, and emotional well-being, this mixture helps create a favorable biological environment to stabilize cholesterol, reduce inflammation, and protect the coronary arteries. For adults over 60, a stage in life when organs begin to decline in function, metabolism slows, and healing capacity weakens, maintaining a simple habit like consuming this mixture every morning is a safe, affordable, and practical option. There's no need to overhaul your entire lifestyle. Just one spoonful each morning can give older adults a strong foundation to help prevent myocardial infarction, the most dangerous cardiovascular event. The effectiveness of any health solution depends on how it is used. With the lemon and olive oil mixture, this becomes even more critical because it is a natural remedy without a standardized pharmaceutical dosage. That means users must understand how to use it correctly to get the most benefit in supporting artery cleansing and preventing heart attacks. Timing is key. The best time to take the mixture is early in the morning on an empty stomach, right after waking up and about 20 to 30 minutes before breakfast. This is when the stomach is completely empty, allowing for optimal absorption and metabolism of the beneficial compounds. At this time, the digestive system is in its cleanest state, so the body can absorb vitamin C, citric acid, and polyphenols from the mixture more effectively. Taking it before breakfast also helps stimulate bile secretion from the liver, enhances digestive function, and supports the removal of toxins that accumulated overnight. This is especially beneficial for older adults who often experience sluggish digestion, bloating, indigestion, or constipation. The preparation method is simple but must be done precisely. The ingredients include 1 tablespoon of cold-pressed extra virgin olive oil, about 10 to 15 milliliters, combined with 1 tablespoon of freshly squeezed lemon juice. Stir the two together until well mixed, and drink the mixture immediately. You may add a small amount of warm water, about 30 milliliters, to mellow the sharp sourness of the lemon and the richness of the oil, especially helpful for those new to the taste. However, never use boiling water, as it can destroy some of the bioactive compounds, particularly vitamin C and polyphenols. Always use freshly squeezed lemon juice, not bottled lemon juice, as the latter is often processed, contains preservatives, and loses much of its beneficial compounds. Likewise, only use pure extra virgin olive oil. Many commercial products are blended with cheaper or refined oils, which significantly reduce the mixture's antioxidant and anti-inflammatory potential. Daily dosage is another critical factor to keep in mind. For individuals in good health without underlying digestive or metabolic conditions, the standard dose is 1 tablespoon of lemon juice combined with 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, taken each morning. However, for those with a history of gastritis, acid reflux, stomach ulcers, or a sensitive digestive system, it is best to start with half a tablespoon during the first week. The dosage can be gradually increased if no adverse reactions occur. If you are currently taking medication, especially blood thinners, antihypertensives, or lipid-lowering drugs, you should consult your physician before adding this mixture to your daily routine. This is because both olive oil and lemon may interact with medications, potentially increasing their effects or causing unwanted side effects when taken improperly. Some individuals have reported mild drops in blood pressure, diarrhea, or nausea when consuming too much of the mixture or taking it at the wrong time of day. Consistency and patience are essential for long-term results. This is not a quick fix. It is a preventative strategy, meaning its benefits accumulate gradually over time. Research shows that significant improvements in cholesterol levels, blood pressure, and markers of vascular inflammation often appear only after 4 to 6 weeks of regular use. If you stop after just a few days, you're unlikely to see meaningful benefits. To maximize effectiveness, this habit should be paired with a balanced diet rich in vegetables, fatty fish, and nuts while reducing refined sugars and processed foods. Daily light exercise, adequate sleep, and proper stress management also help your body process and eliminate excess fat from the arteries more efficiently. Avoid taking the mixture in the evening or close to bedtime, as the acid in lemon juice can irritate the stomach if you lie down soon after. For those with digestive issues, it's wise to monitor your body's response during the first week and adjust the dosage accordingly. If you experience persistent nausea, indigestion, or bloating, pause for a few days and restart with a smaller dose. Ultimately, the value of this approach doesn't lie in complexity or cost. What matters most is understanding how to use it properly and applying it consistently in a way that suits your individual health condition. The lemon and olive oil mixture is not a miracle cure, but when used correctly, it can become a meaningful part of your daily heart care routine. It is simple, affordable, entirely natural, and well-suited for older adults seeking an effective, drug-free way to prevent heart attacks, one that's easy to follow and free from side effects when used as directed. The arteries in our body are like fuel lines that supply life to every organ. They carry oxygen-rich blood from the heart to the rest of the body. When arteries are healthy, their walls are soft, flexible, and blood flows easily. However, over time, these fuel lines can become narrower and stiffer due to a process called atherosclerosis, the leading cause of heart attacks. Atherosclerosis begins when the inner lining of the artery, called the endothelium, becomes damaged. This damage can be caused by high blood pressure, smoking, high blood sugar, elevated LDL cholesterol, and chronic inflammation. When the endothelium is injured, the body tries to repair it, but not in a healthy way. Instead, cholesterol, white blood cells, fats, and calcium begin to build up at the site, forming plaque. Over many years, this plaque grows and narrows the artery. Imagine a water pipe slowly collecting mineral deposits each day. At first, water still flows, but over time, the buildup thickens, slowing the flow, and eventually it may block the pipe completely. The same thing happens with blood. As plaque builds up, the space for blood flow shrinks. The heart has to work harder, blood pressure increases, and the organs beyond the narrowed artery receive less oxygen. Worse, plaque can rupture. When it does, the body sees it as an injury and sends platelets to form a clot. If the clot is large enough, it can completely block blood flow or travel downstream to cause a blockage elsewhere, leading to a heart attack if it affects a coronary artery. The dangerous part is that plaque buildup often causes no noticeable symptoms for years. A person may feel completely fine until the first heart attack strikes. Statistics show that over 60% of heart attacks happen with no warning signs. That's why heart disease is often called the silent killer. Other risk factors, like a diet high in saturated fat, lack of exercise, excess weight, chronic stress, and smoking, can speed up this process. Older adults are at even greater risk because arterial walls lose elasticity over time and have a reduced ability to repair themselves. Understanding this mechanism is the first step toward prevention. Once you realize that every bite of food and every choice between sitting or walking directly affects the inner lining of your arteries, you begin to act more responsibly. Not every plaque can be reversed, but the buildup can be slowed, stabilized, and in many cases even reduced if lifestyle changes are made early and consistently. A heart attack is one of the most serious consequences of a blocked artery. The underlying mechanism begins with the sudden interruption of blood flow to the heart muscle. Understanding how this happens helps us better appreciate the importance of keeping our arteries clear and healthy. A heart attack occurs when one or more branches of the coronary arteries, the vessels that supply oxygen and nutrients to the heart muscle, become completely blocked. This blockage is often triggered when a plaque inside the artery ruptures, activating the body's clotting system and forming a blood clot. Once the blood flow is cut off, heart muscle cells begin to die within minutes due to a lack of oxygen. This cell death is known as myocardial infarction. If medical intervention does not occur within 60 to 90 minutes, the damage can expand, permanently reducing heart function or even leading to death. What's frightening is that heart attacks often happen suddenly, without warning. Many people report only mild chest discomfort or fatigue before collapsing. In some cases, there are no symptoms at all. This highlights the danger of having unstable plaque in the arteries. It can rupture at any time, especially when triggered by factors like stress, physical exertion, poor sleep, or a sudden spike in blood pressure. A heart attack is a true medical emergency where time is critical. With every passing minute, millions of heart cells die and cannot be recovered. The good news is that heart attacks are largely preventable by keeping arteries clean, flexible, and free from inflammation. A simple habit like taking a mixture of lemon and olive oil each morning may serve as a practical step to reduce the risk of such catastrophic events before they occur. 1 spoonful of lemon and olive oil each morning is a small but powerful step toward protecting your arteries and your heart. However, to achieve lasting and comprehensive results, this habit must be combined with an overall healthy lifestyle. Cardiovascular health doesn't come from a single action. It's the result of consistent, smart choices repeated daily. For people over 60 in particular, even small positive changes can make a significant difference in preventing heart attacks. First and foremost, diet plays a central role. Prioritize leafy green vegetables, fresh fruits, whole grains, fatty fish like salmon and mackerel, rich in omega-3s, and a variety of unsalted nuts and seeds. Minimize saturated fats from red meat, fried foods, and processed products, and completely eliminate trans fats. Limit refined sugars and increase fiber-rich foods, which help regulate blood lipids and blood pressure. Next is regular physical activity. You don't need intense workouts. Even a brisk 30-minute walk each day can improve circulation, lower blood pressure, raise HDL, good cholesterol, and reduce the risk of blood clot formation. Gentle exercises like yoga, tai chi, or swimming are especially suitable for older adults, improving flexibility, reducing stress, and promoting better sleep. Stress management is often overlooked but critically important. Chronic stress raises cortisol and adrenaline levels, which can keep blood pressure high, accelerate vascular inflammation, and contribute to plaque buildup. Set aside time to relax. Practice meditation, deep breathing, or simply enjoy music, gardening, or conversations with loved ones. Mental well-being is a foundation for a healthy heart. Getting enough sleep and sleeping at the right times is also essential. Older adults should aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night. Deep sleep allows the heart to rest, stabilizes heart rate, and reduces inflammation. Avoid screens before bedtime and create a quiet, cool, and dark sleeping environment to support natural sleep quality. Finally, routine health monitoring is the best way to stay ahead of problems. Regularly check your blood pressure, cholesterol, blood sugar, and heart rate to detect early warning signs. If you have chronic conditions like diabetes or dyslipidemia, follow your treatment plan and attend follow-up appointments as scheduled. Combining healthy lifestyle habits with one simple daily practice, such as drinking a spoonful of lemon and olive oil each morning, can build a strong foundation for cardiovascular stability. It lowers the risk of serious complications and promotes a more active, independent, and healthier life in your senior years. Although the lemon and olive oil mixture is simple and easy to use, when used incorrectly, it can become ineffective or even counterproductive. Below are common mistakes that many older adults make when trying to adopt this natural habit. The first mistake is using low-quality, non-extra virgin olive oil. Many people choose cheaper, refined oils that no longer contain the natural antioxidants found in cold-pressed extra virgin olive oil. As a result, the mixture's ability to support vascular health is significantly reduced. Always use pure extra virgin olive oil, ideally packaged in a dark glass bottle to preserve its bioactive compounds. The second mistake is taking too much. Some people assume that increasing the dosage will speed up results, but this can lead to digestive upset, stomach pain, or diarrhea. Just 1 tablespoon each morning is sufficient for the body to absorb the active compounds effectively. The third mistake is giving up too soon. Some individuals stop using the mixture after only a few days because they don't notice immediate results. However, this is a natural preventative method and its benefits accumulate over time. It needs to be used consistently for several weeks or even months to see meaningful changes. Finally, some users fail to change their overall lifestyle, continuing to consume unhealthy fats and avoiding physical activity. This mixture cannot undo the long-term damage caused by poor daily habits that harm the cardiovascular system. Understanding the right way to use it, applying it consistently, and integrating it with broader lifestyle changes are the keys to sustainable heart health in later years. The heart and blood vessels are the foundation of life. When arteries become blocked, the entire body begins to weaken, increasing the risk of serious events like heart attacks. But the important truth is this: we are not powerless. A small daily change can lead to significant long-term benefits. The lemon and olive oil mixture is a simple, practical, and accessible example, especially for older adults. It's not a miracle or a cure, but a powerful supporting tool to cleanse arteries, reduce inflammation, and improve circulation when combined with a healthy lifestyle. The key to real results isn't one isolated method. It's the synergy of all healthy habits: eating well, moving regularly, sleeping enough, managing stress, and monitoring your health. When you commit to these elements consistently and with discipline, you give your heart the best chance to stay strong and resilient. Above all, listen to your body, respond early to unusual signs, and take an active role in protecting your own health. A healthy body not only helps you live longer, it helps you live better, with greater ease, clarity, and peace in your later years. If you found this content helpful, please subscribe to the channel so you won't miss future videos on heart health and simple at-home wellness tips. Every follow and every share you make is motivation for us to keep delivering reliable, easy-to-understand health knowledge to the community, especially for older adults seeking a healthier life each day. Let's work together to build a life of independence, strength, and freedom from disease. Thank you for watching.